Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jonathan O'Halloran and I'm a teacher and mentor, and I help men and women that have got anxiety to live their dreams. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you and teach you and mentor you on how you can overcome anxiety and live your dreams. I'm going to freestyle this talk. I like doing talks in this way, and I'm just going to speak the truth and see what comes out, because all the truth is inside me, all the stories, all the mindsets, all the habits, all the disciplines. I've been mentoring for 12 years. It's my passion. I love it. I've learned a lot, and I still feel like every day is a new day and I'm starting over again. I've got a client in an hour. I get paid to do what I love, and you can do the same. So one of the biggest things that I notice with people that have got anxiety, a lot of my clients until they change, and a lot of people that I meet on my travels and my walks in life, not just clients or people that don't even know me and know that I teach, etc. And I relate to this in my own story. A lot of people, they want to change. They've got goals, they've got dreams, they've got aspirations, they've got things that they really want to do, but unconsciously, they don't realize that the fear of what their family will think, what their friends will think, what their past will think, what the future will think, is stopping them from living their dreams. And I understand this can be hard, because our family and our friends are people that we love, and we love them dearly, and they mean a lot to us, and that's a beautiful thing, and that's great. But when you're an adult, you've got to live your own life. If you live the life that your parents want you to live, and your friends want you to live, and what you think society wants you to live, it could put you into mental illness. People commit suicide. These are real things that happen. They commit suicide because they're not living from their heart. They're not being themselves, and it's not fair. So I'm a big believer in what my faith teaches me. I always honour my parents. I love my family to death. I'm so grateful for what my mum and dad and all my family have done for me. I wouldn't be the person I am. But I don't live the life that they expect me to live, because it's not going to be correct of what I want to do, but I respect them. But it's taken me 40 years to find the courage to do that. So I'm a big believer in caring and loving about your family and friends and people, but not caring about what they think, because for as long as we care what they think, we can never have freedom. And that's not right. That's not right for anyone. And that's why I practice not being a dream killer and spoiling other people's dreams. So it's getting that balance right of becoming an adult. But when you've got an anxiety disorder, also known as an abandonment schema, it can be absolutely terrifying to put one foot forward and keep going and follow your heart and live your goals and dreams. Now, of course, some people are fortunate where they've got a supportive family, which is brilliant. My family have been very supportive in many ways. They don't always understand what I do, but as long as I'm not in trouble, they're happy and I'm happy. But some people don't have that, and I understand that. But as an adult, you've got to make your own decisions. One day you might want to have your family. How would you be with your children? This is what I ask myself. I'd support my kids if I had kids on their goals and dreams, as long as it wasn't something that wasn't ethical, it wasn't harming other people. If it was a good thing and it was their dream, I would encourage them to do it. As a matter of fact, I do everything in my power to help and support and love them towards achieving their goals and dreams, because I know how it feels to not be supported. So a lot of us don't feel supported, and we feel frightened, and we feel terrified, and we feel lonely, and we don't feel loved, and we feel ashamed, and we feel angry, and we feel that we've not been heard. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean it's true, but you feel that way. And for as long as you feel it, it's true, because you feel it. And if you feel this and you believe it, then you're going to achieve it. So if you believe that no one loves you, even though it's not true, and your family don't love you, and your friends don't love you, and the whole world don't love you, even though that's not true, but when you've got anxiety, that's what you believe. I know, because I experienced it, and I help people to get through it. Until you change it, you're going to remain in that story. I did another video that you can refer to about how to change your story. So of course, deep down, all I ever wanted to do was to make my parents proud. That means a lot to me, and I think that's the good thing. But I had to realize at a certain point that I couldn't live the life that my dad wanted me to live. In my 20s, it wasn't right for me. But I had to go through my own life experiences to realize that, and also understand that most of the time parents are just doing the best. It's because they care, and it's because they're scared, and they're trying to protect us. But sometimes they don't realize that that protecting can damage us, overprotecting. So it's understanding why people do the things they do, but living your life from your values, from what you want to do. So you might want to be a vegetarian, but your friend don't agree on that because he eats meat. At some point, what you're going to do, you've got to live your life, and that might mean losing people, and that's what we're afraid of. But sometimes you've got to lose people. It's part of it. You're going to lose people. You don't want to lose people. I didn't want to lose people. But like I've learned from all the good teachers and anyone who walks this path, you're going to lose people. But the right people will stick around, and you're going to meet people. So you're not going to be on your own. You can feel on your own with family, with a room full of people, but you still feel lonely. I've heard celebrities say that. I won't mention names. One that I really like said he's got everything. He's got millions, family, people will love him, but he feels alone, feels left. And that's an abandonment scheme. I felt the same. I felt the same for many years until I found my own confidence, my own faith. And a lot of praying helped me to address that because of the confusion and the guilt and the shame around not wanting to upset people, not wanting to hurt my family's feelings, my friends, people. And that's because you're a good person. If you didn't have that, then you wouldn't be in a great place. But it's getting the balance right. And one of my clients that I've been mentoring, he said to me, Jonathan, I want you to be honest with me. I'm a massive people pleaser. And it was taught to me inadvertently from family, from people. Can you help me? I said, I can help you with that. I will definitely help you with that. I'll tell you the truth. I said, you're a great person, but you have got that tendency. I can see it. We're going to work on it. I had it. I recognize it myself. He's changed it. He's an even better person. So we've got to get out of this thing about abandoning ourselves, putting everyone first, because if we don't, then there's going to be more mental health problems. And my story is to share it and keep sharing it. I overcome a mental health breakdown in 2017 after living an amazing life for several years, but then it wasn't so amazing when I realized that there were things that needed to change, things that were bothering me from the past, mistakes that I needed to be accountable for. And I had to change everything. And it was the best thing I ever did, and start living from my heart, what I want to do. Not living on unconscious fear about my family not loving me, approving me, abandoning me, or other people. I had to become an adult. I had that realization at 34 when I rediscovered my faith in Jesus Christ again after losing it. And my family are great, and I love my family. But you have to live from your heart. And if people don't understand that, then that's their problem. That's their problem. That's something that they're going to have to address as an adult. Now, of course, when we're young, when we're children, we should respect our parents. We've got to follow what they say. They're our parents, they're our guardians. But when you're an adult, unless you want to be mentally unwell, having this awful anxiety disorder and this abandonment problem, with all of its complexities, with trust issues, with being frightened, no one should live like that. That's not fair. But usually, if you respect your family and you respect people and you don't judge them, because often people do that, and I went for a stage of that, if you stop judging them and you just love them and accept them for who they are, you can get the balance right. And that takes a lot of courage, because you've got to be accountable for you and realize how you're being. And when I started to stop expecting my mum and dad to approve me, to constantly give me reassurance, or the fear that they'll judge me, they actually treated me better, because I got that relationship right. And mentors and my faith and my own courage helped me to do that and get out of that confusion. And I would communicate with my mum and say, Mum, I'm a bit worried about this. And she'd say, no, it's all in your head. So it's getting the balance right. But it's hard for people. It is hard. It was hard for me, but you can do it. It's possible. And that's how you become a better loving person. You've got to accept that not every single family member is going to accept you and understand what you're doing. You don't need them to understand. You don't need them to accept you. You need to accept you. You need to understand what you're doing. And you need to just appreciate them. So it's a balance. So whatever people say about me, if they hate me, if they criticize me, if they abandon me, if they don't like me, it's no problem for me. Because I've got my faith in Jesus Christ. I put my identity in the Lord. I don't put my identity in their opinions or what they think. And I value myself. And I live from my values, from what I want to do, from what I love. And I make sure that I don't treat them the same way. You're not going to win by hating people back. It doesn't mean it's acceptable, but forgive. My faith teaches me to forgive my enemies, to forgive them because God's forgiven me, and we all need forgiveness, whatever we believe in. So this is the balance that you need, and it's taken me 40 years. I was so frightened of saying what I've said now that I didn't say it for years. I was frightened it would kill me. But not saying it almost killed me. I almost died. I'm lucky to be here. Mental illness and not dealing with things almost killed me. Thank you, God. Without my faith in Jesus, I would not have made it. And my family were great. My mum and dad, my brother, a few good people, professionals. I wouldn't have come back to tell this story. I couldn't do it. I weren't strong enough. And I feel good about saying that. So sometimes being strong is being weak. And a lot of the times being weak is being strong. So make sure you're not putting other people down. And enjoy your life, relax. And if you're not ready, that's fine, be patient. Patience is key. Patience is key in all of this. So this is a major thing that holds people back in all relationships, in marriages, in all different relationships, even friendships. So you've got to live your life, but make sure, treat people how you want to be treated. So ask yourself, if you want people to stop sabotaging your goals and dreams or not supporting you, are you going to hold yourself accountable to those same standards? And that's why I become a teacher, because all I ever wanted to do was to help people to be kind, to be honest, to be good, to be better, not to be perfect. No one's perfect, I'm not. None of us are. But that's not an excuse to be great, to be better, and to give back. To give back to our communities and live the life that we want to live. It's our birthright. What else are we going to do? Suffer mental illness, commit suicide, be in agony, have all these anxiety problems? There's no way to live for anybody. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Anybody. Even I don't have any enemies, but even people that don't like me and hate me, I don't have the heart to do that. After being humbled and having the gift of being alive again. So don't think about this, you're going to do it. Feel about this, feel it in your heart. Think about it and feel about it. And all the mentors, all the great men and women out there, do you know how much I appreciate you for having the courage to put everything on the line to help me, to serve me, and serve yourself, and to give me the courage to share my story to help people in all walks of life. It's possible. It's possible you can live your dreams. If you're dedicated, if you work hard, if you have gratitude, if you treat people according to how you want to be treated, and of course, forgive. We all need to forgive on a daily basis when people upset us, when they don't support us. But are you supporting you? Because you need to be your biggest supporter. If you're your biggest critic, then it's going to wear you down. And make sure that you're not projecting, which is what a lot of people do. They project paranoia without knowing the facts. So take responsibility, clean the apartment, have good manners, treat people with respect, go to the gym, work out, eat healthy, get help, get supported, talk to good people that will help you, work on yourself, work on being better. This is all the daily discipline which saved my life. It was a gift from God. It taught me how to live each day in gratitude and how to improve every area of my life, and I put it out on all platforms for free. Now, I just want to make a point of saying, if you've got a podcast show and it's all about helping people, I'd love to come on your show and share my story with your followers, to inspire them, to give them hope and to share my story. And if you want to contact me, my email address is below for inviting me on a podcast show or business inquiries. And for anybody that wants to get mentorship, my email address is below. Thank you for listening to my story today. I hope it will help you to change your story and get more of an understanding. My goal today on this video, because it's a long-term goal, I just want to give you a bit of a better understanding of you and your anxiety and how to improve it and not let it hold you back. And then you can run with that and practice every single day. That's what my goal was, to educate you more by making you aware and sharing my story, the story of many of my clients, mentors, so you can improve your life and not live in anxiety and terror, but live in peace, love and joy, and keep growing and doing what you want to do and being a better person. And remember, really important, I say to my clients, it's very important to respect your parents and appreciate them, respect everybody. But you can't live under the opinions of your parents and everybody and society, because you're never going to live your dreams. I'm saying as an adult. Obviously for young people that's different. They should honour and respect their parents and listen to them because you're young, you're not an adult. But when you're an adult, you're an adult, you can have your own family. Some of you have got families, some of you want families. So this is what I've learned. This is what my faith has taught me, to get the right balance of respecting family, friends, people, but not living under the dominion of their opinions or what you think they're thinking. Speak to you soon, have a great day, bye.